How's it going, everybody? My name is Boletus and welcome to episode 15 of my Minecraft Beta 1.5 Let's Play. So I have started going down in the mine. In fact, I have gone all the way down to Y12. I think I went down to Y12. We'll have a wee look. Indeed we have. We've gone down to Y12 and over here you can actually see I did make a bit of a mistake when making this. For some reason over here, once I get up to it, up here, I accidentally made it not as deep, and that made me think, do I prefer this bigger part or do I prefer the smaller part like this? And I'm not too sure, but I think that I'll just go with the bigger bit like this, just because it's more grand, you know, it's bigger. Bigger must mean better, surely. And I've gotten a good amount of resources, good amount of cobblestone, not enough by far, but I guess that's a good start. And also I've got these furnaces here, but this is just temporary because I am wanting to build like an actual smelting building. And over here I attached a railway and I made a brand new tunnel that goes all the way over that way into like the main village area instead of just the walking tunnel, which is this one right here. I was thinking of having it so that this walking tunnel was where this came out of, but I decided that it needed its own separate tunnel just to make it look nicer. But we'll go over to where it actually attached because I don't think that it actually looks very nice, so I'll explain to you what I'm actually wanting to do with that. So this here is where this railway and the railway over to the mine attaches, and in my opinion this is pretty ugly. I tried to make it look nice with this sort of curved thing right here, but it just doesn't look nice. Like, I've got to be honest, it just does not look very good. So my plans were to either leave it that way and just deal with it, or I could build like a big building around here, sort of to cover it up, but I don't think that's a very good idea because it's just unnecessary and there's a lot going on in this small space right here anyways. But other than that, what I thought that I would do is I would just make a brand new railway that just goes directly beside this one here. So it will go sort of where this tree is and through here, and then it will shoot out that way, which will still mean that I'll need to do something interesting and something that looks nicer than this archway, but yeah, I guess that's inevitable. I might just do it so it's like this. I just take away all of this and make it sort of this flat thing like that, but also that just looks kind of bland, kind of plain. Maybe I'll add some support like right here. Kind of looks alright. Not too sure about it, so I'll figure out what I want to do with that, especially because also I have to do that. Oh, I got it. But I have to push it, which is also a bit annoying, but if I choose to keep it, that stuff's inevitable. So that is why I think that I might just build a brand new railway. Oh, no, oh, come on. So, although I am wanting to spend a good amount of this video working on the mining town over that way, I have 3 houses that I built last episode, which I'm wanting to gift to 3 different people. I do actually have 4 different people written down, but I don't have 4 houses at the moment, so I'll need to build a few other houses, and I might just do that off camera, or I might decide to do it on camera. I don't know. We'll see, I guess. But the first one for the whole idea of creating all of the railroads, this house is going to Synthwave Man. Just like that. Look at that. Fits in. Actually, I'll do a capital S. So there we go. Christmas present. It's almost Christmas, I guess. It's still a few months, but there you go. And then for the idea of that lighthouse over there, I think it's Infandi. I think that's how you say it. So here we go. Oh no, it was a lowercase n, I think. Like that. And also for the idea of the ridiculous portal entrance that I made over there, this house is going to Lima Bean 8948, which I think that I'll have to do the Lima Bean and the 8948 as 2 separate bits. So yeah, thank you to you three for the beautiful suggestions, and for everyone else, please continue giving me some suggestions. So now that I've done all of the gift giving, which is objectively the best part of the video, I'm wanting to build some houses and actually turn this into a functioning mining town, but it's not very flat. There's this big dip in here. So what I'm going to do, and this is the reason why I've got these 5 stacks of dirt, is hopefully this is enough to just fill all of this in sort of at this point to make this nice and flat, and then if needed be I can terraform all the way over there and make this a bit flatter. It's turning dark, of course. As well as that, I'll probably need to put down a few torches in here just to make it so that no monsters spawn under here, which will of course affect my sleeping patterns. So I'll have a wee snooze first and then I'll get all of that done, and I think that I'll just turn that into a tiny little time lapse for you all, because I know how much you all love time lapses. I'm actually saying that as if anybody ever said that they were against any of my time lapses, which is yet to happen. Nobody's arguing against it, so yeah, let's get into the time lapse, I guess. Turns out I very much underestimated how much blocks I needed. So I will get 5 more stacks. I've also got this 19, but I'll get 5 more stacks and then I'll come back. I got my 5 stacks. Now look at how much more land we've got to work with. Look at this beautiful land. So now I'm wanting to work on the mine itself. So what I will be doing is I'll be getting rid of all of these blocks here, and then I'll be getting all of the resources to complete all of these, what's it called, all of the pillars, the things that help stabilize the entire thing and make sure that none of it collapses. So I'll be breaking all of these blocks, and then I think that I've got a good amount of these logs, which I was actually going to use in the castle, but I haven't used them in the castle yet, and I could do with them, so I'll just be stealing them, and I'll get some more for the castle when I get around to actually completing the castle, because that's something else I've got to do. So I have now completed that task, so the shaft is now nice and thick and even, and now I am going to be getting all of the other resources so that I can make all of these pillars and make it feel nice and safe and make it feel like it's got some nice support, and then we'll do a little bit of mining because I need some more cobblestone. Actually, first I will be making myself one of these beautiful bad boys right here. A nice pickaxe, because mine broke while completing that task. So I'll go over to the castle and I'll steal all of the stuff from there that I need, and then I'll be coming back. Hehehe, stolen. So now that I have committed crimes against myself and my own empire, I will be putting in the supports to make this feel nice and safe, as all mines should. I've run out of logs. Well, that's annoying. I got 48 more logs. Is that enough? Probably not. Now that I'm down here, yeah, no, that's definitely enough. I do not know what was going on in my mind. So I have finished the last supports, and as well as that, I've done a little bit more. So first of all, I'll show you this stuff over here. So I've sorted out a way that I am going to be mining. So I'll be mining these sort of 2x2s here, here, and here. and that gives sort of a 3 block in the middle, which basically is not going to have anything in this middle block when nothing's going to be here or here. So this is a pretty good way of branch mining, and it's also a very good way of getting a good amount of cobblestone. And as well as that, I've created this sort of platform for the minecarts to sit. And I've also built this break room sort of thing, which has crafting tables and furnaces and a good amount of storage. So the point of this room here is just to make it so that I don't have to go up all the way up there every 10 seconds, because that's a long way up, especially when I haven't built any of the minecarts yet, which I will be doing a bit later on. But I've been using a lot of iron, and this is literally all of my iron. Well, as well as this. This is literally all of the iron that I own, so I don't have much, so my thoughts were maybe I'll start mining first, and then I'll get into making the rails that go up here and doing all of that stuff. But right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a little bit of mining, and hopefully something interesting comes out of it. Maybe I find some diamonds, maybe I find some more spawners, because what I'd really like is a skeleton spawner, but we'll see, I guess. Off we go! So I haven't gone very far, and I've already found something that might be interesting. Look at that! Now, is it anything interesting? Nothing interesting. Just something that's going to be in the way of it. Isn't that wonderful? My pickaxe just broke, and I made it this far! I'm almost through my 3rd pickaxe now, and I just realized something. You know what will make things a little bit more fun? A little bit of spookification. Yeah. Is there one more? Yeah, there we go. Now we're going to meet Herobrine. Isn't this fun? Ooh. Aw, I was expecting a bit more. Our 4th pickaxe gone. Guess who? I found some diamonds. How many? It can't just be one. Okay, there we go. I was scared for a second. Looks like it's only 4 though, but that's better than none, I guess. Yep, it's only 4. But still, 4 diamonds are better than no diamonds. Yummy. So I did a good bunch of mining. Oh, that was an accident. Starting the first tunnel, the first branch of the mine, and I got a good amount of stuff. I got a few diamonds, I got a good amount of iron, and of course, the main thing, a bunch of cobblestone. Not as much as I was hoping, but you know, and there wasn't much interesting. I found one, what you could barely call a cave. I guess 2 if you include this here. That's sort of a cave, I guess. Sort of. But yeah, I think that I'm done mining at the moment. So now that I've mined all of this cobblestone, I've got to smelt it into normal stone. And of course, I want something a bit nicer than this smelting station, because this is quite ugly and just doesn't really fit in and look nice. So next I will be making a smelting station, and I added these roads sort of as a guide, just so that we know where everything is going to be. I didn't know what to do with this weird bit, so I just did this, and kinda looks alright. It also kinda looks ugly, but maybe once things are built up a bit, it won't be noticeable. And I am wanting to do something nice with this whole thing here, even if it is just making it all out of oak, but I'm not too sure. So now I will be creating a nice smeltery, and I won't be doing it as a time-lapse just because I feel like I use time-lapses a bit too much. So it's just going to be cuts in between me doing each thing. So yeah, I'll be doing that now. Holy shit, these take so long to break. So I don't know what's caused this, but it's a bit glitchy. But look, you can see the mine down there, and you can see my old mine. I don't know. Oh, there goes more. So we'll save and quit and enter back into the world. I don't know what to think about this, actually. And we're back. There we go. Okay. I was kind of freaking out. I did not want that to actually be anything bad. But it's okay. It's okay. We're fine. So this is what I've got at the moment. And I know it's not much, but trust me, it's going to be an absolute beautiful building. But I thought that I would tell you what my plan is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have slabs, and then full brick, and then slab, and then a full brick, just so that it's not as of a steep slope as that is. It sort of gradually goes up a bit, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a big chimney sort of right at the back, and the chimney's just going to be sort of this up that high, but on top of that, I think that will look quite cool. Might look like a smeltery, and on the inside it won't be anything special, it will just be a bunch of furnaces, but on the outside, I think that the outside is the main thing. You want it to look nice, so hopefully it will look nice, and hopefully it won't just look weird, but it might, and if it does, then we'll just fix it. We'll make it look good. That's the roof done, and yeah, I think it looks quite nice. Sadly, I can't put in like an upside down slab there because it just does that, but other than that, it's quite a nice shape, and I quite like it. I think that looks wonderful. So now I will be building the chimney, though I had a wee thought, and maybe just to mix things up a little bit, I will have the chimney made out of stone, or if possible, if smooth stone slabs exist in this version, maybe I could make it out of that. So I'll try out both of those, and I'll see what works and what doesn't, and then I'll get back to you. So this is what I've come up with, and actually I do quite like it. I decided to just go with the normal stone, but then I added some stone slabs on the top just to break it up a little bit, and if I go to the back, you can see that it sort of goes all the way down like that, which sort of looks weird, but it's not that bad, so I don't think that it's worth changing. And just to sort of break it up and make it almost feel like there's a bit more supports, what I have done is I've just added some slabs around just to lift up the roof right before it actually gets to the chimney. And as well as that, I have added a door. I actually have not added the ground yet, but I have made the furnaces, and I know what it looks like. Okay, you do not need to tell me what it looks like, I already know, but I'm hoping to also add some more over here, and to be honest, this might just be enough. I've been able to get a good amount of stone just from this here. But look at that, it's nice. But I will be getting some more coal. I'll do some coal finding soon. And I also added in these beautiful, beautiful dandelions. Just 2 dandelions, one on each side, and I thought the yellow sort of represents fire. And one other thought that I had, to make it so that it has smoke coming out of the top of it, what I could do is I could just go into the nether quickly, get some netherrack, and come back and put some netherrack sort of at this level so that the fire doesn't show, but you can see a bit of smoke coming up from the top of that. So I might actually do that. So I'll be right back. Now we get to go into here. I think at this point. Oh, I should actually probably go to the top. Just like that. And hopefully that adds... Yeah, that looks quite cool. Look at that. I quite like that. I have now added in 6 more furnaces, and I've also added in 2 crafting tables, just because it's always useful to have 1 or 2 crafting tables, which means that now this is finished. And you know what else is finished? The video. So I hope you all enjoyed today's video. I sure as fuck did. I thought that it was quite a fun video. We did a bunch of mining. We built, of course, this beautiful building here. We gave away 3 houses, and I also showed off a few other things that I've made. So I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Please like, please subscribe, share it with a friend, you know, all of that good stuff. And I'll see you next video. See you later.